a method that will hide and show that thing. So now we need a button that does the same, as Catherine suggested a while ago. So how about we do that? That button probably belongs in the sidebar here, right? We'll put it right along there. So it needs to be able to call showroom form. So we'll need to pass this down as a prop. Sidebar, showroom form, this dot showroom form, from main to sidebar. So that's yet another prop for sidebar. And it'll go inside room list. Showroom form, showroom form. So inside room list, right? Isn't that where I wanted it? Yes. So here's rooms. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap this H2 in something. I'm going to wrap this in a little div. And I'm going to have the H2 in there, and then I'm also going to have a button. So this button is going to be my add a new room button. So again, I have showroom form prop coming into room list. So button on click equals showroom form. And instead of putting some text in here, I want a font awesome icon. Let's go look for something. It's still in my history. Let's look for some sort of plus. There we go. Plus circle. Good enough for me. Copy it out of there. Paste it on in. Don't forget class to class name. And we need a title. I'll put add a room. So this is what will show up if the icon doesn't show up for some reason. There it is. That looks terrible. But does it work? Heck yes, it does. Now we have no way to hide it, so I just have to refresh the page. But yeah, the button totally works. So let's fix the style here, though. So we are using Aphrodite here, so I'm going to have to use class name. So my little div that I put around the H2, I'm going to give that a style. Class name equals CSS. I'll call it styles.heading, or header, heading, whatever, heading is more true here. And our button, I'll need a style on that. So class name, CSS, styles.button. So for the heading, I want the button and the H2 side by side, not one on top of each other. So Flexbox should do that. Display flex. Yep, that did it. But I want them spread apart. I want the extra space in that line to go between them. So for that, I have, if you learn Flexbox, justify content space between. There we go. I want them vertically aligned, so align items center. There we go. Beautiful. Now that button, though, I don't want that border, I don't want that background color, etc. And I wrote this out ahead of time, so I'm going to copy and paste. Oh, yeah. Just look at all that majesty. Still work? Yep. Cool. Have to refresh the page to get rid of it, though. Yeah, what a beautiful button. Cool. So here is my new room list component, new and improved, with my fancy new button in place. Zoop, zoop. Yeah. All right. Add new room button to the sidebar. Oops. So now we can show the form whenever we want to, but we have no way to hide it, which isn't ideal. Yeah.
Why, like, when you like brought in the font awesome thing, the plus
Yep.
symbol, you know how you use like the I element? Why couldn't you use a self-closing tag? Why can't you just be like,
Probably could.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I just wasn't sure if there's like some.
No, it's just I is not traditionally an empty element in HTML. So I'm used to having a closing tag there just because you would in HTML.
Okay.
In XML, it does not matter. You're right. Since it's empty, it could be a self-closing tag.
Okay.
You're correct.
So anything as long as it's empty.
As long as there's nothing in between the two tags, yeah, you could make it self-closing.
Awesome. Okay.
Yep.